Summertime in New England, there's nothing like it. It's full of so much magic and hope and beauty and nature.
I'm so happy.
At night in June and July, the sky is filled with fireflies dancing and flashing their lights. But we've also had the most incredibly scary storms. The storm has caused some unfortunate tree falling in the yard at Hill Top Cottage. Thankfully, there was very little damage to the cottage itself, but the storms just kept on coming. So much beauty and adventure and fun to be had, though. We bought new kayak racks for my vehicle, and we've been taking the kayaks out as much as possible on the local rivers and lakes, and sometimes even the ocean. Gary the groundhog has been a constant companion since we moved into Hill Top Cottage, but we did find out something. Gary is actually a mom to 5 baby groundhogs, and they're getting quite big now, but we see them jumping all over the yard, and they're constant visitors, her little family. Because one of my goals for this summer is to have more friends and family visiting and have them over for dinners. And tonight, it's the middle of the week, but a friend of mine is coming over for dinner tonight, and so I'm gonna make one of my favorite half-baked harvest chicken dishes with like a wine cream sauce and potatoes. And then I was thinking for the wine, I bought these really fun molds for this summer. These are these small little rose molds. I got them at, I think, TJ Maxx or Marshall's. Yep, they were TJ Maxx. And then I got these larger ones too. And I got 2 of these ones because I wanted to make sure I had enough for everyone if I had people over, and then just one of the little small ones so I could use this on the daily. But I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be so much fun. I'm not going to be filming it, of course, because it's my friends visiting. It's private, but I wanted to share some of the things I'm looking forward to this summer. I think I talked about all the stuff I really wanted to do, and so this feels really good. We had a delightful dinner in the garden overlooking the backyard, and it was just such a cozy summer evening. The next day, the local farmers were out there plowing the fields and getting the hay ready. I just carried in the groceries. I was at Trader Joe's, and like 10 minutes before, 15 minutes before I got home, the skies opened up and started pouring. Summer rain. These storms are intense. I left the greenhouse open, but oh man. Yeah, Doesn't seem to have any more broken pots, but I should have moved those earlier if I knew we were getting a storm like this. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Okay, that's not good. Now I'm completely soaked. I just moved Matt's flower pot. Matthew planted these beautiful flowers, and the other ones are doing okay, but one of them was just in the absolute onslaught of where all the rain is falling off the roof. So hopefully the flowers don't drown, but I'm not lifting that pot all the way up here. It's okay if it gets wet, but I don't want it to be in the deep puddle over there. I need to get changed. My dress, everything's sticking to me. It cooled down fast. It was like in the 80s, upper 80s, and now it's quite cool. The double rainbow, look, another one's forming. Oh yeah! With all the storms came some of the most beautiful rainbows I had ever seen, and it was right over the greenhouse this time. My friend Sarah was visiting, and we enjoyed every moment of this. You know what's funny is as we were eating, I was like, oh, how cool would it be if there was a rainbow? And then this came out. And it's just so pretty.
God is speaking. We just saw a double rainbow. Look at it.
Oh my god.
So cool.
The days of rainbows are followed up with nights of fireflies. The nights full of lightning storms. next morning, I looked out the window to find a tree on the house. So we've been having the craziest storms, and last night was just wild with all the lightning flashing and 55-mile-per-hour plus winds, and then we have a tree on the house. The house appears to be okay, and there's another really big tree down between our property and our landlord's. Matt's gonna take care of this tonight, but I'm mostly concerned right now about my greenhouse got really shaken up. But yeah, we've had such a heat wave in this. Of course, when it's hot like that, it creates big storms, and we've had tornado warnings, and last night, gosh, it felt like a tornado the way everything was flying about in the wind, and yeah, it's just nuts. My greenhouse is not having very good luck. Oh my gosh. We had that crazy storm. Thank goodness I had the foresight to put all the terracotta pots on the ground, but I didn't think it would be that bad. Some of these plants are dead anyway. Ooh. Okay. Gotta plant these. Poor lettuces. Ooh, he got a little smushed. Oh man. Oh, it's a mess. This is a mess. Oh. Oh, the strawberries. Not my baby strawberries. Oh. Oh no. Our little strawberry plants. Oh. Oh. I'll rescue you guys later. I gotta run to work. Oh, no. Big cleanup. Big cleanup coming. Oh no. Where are the little strawberries? Oh. What a mess. I have an hour drive to get to work today. I'm working on site and I don't have time to clean this. I'm gonna try to water some of those lettuces though before I go. A tree also fell on the house. It felt more like tornado weather. We moved back the patio furniture though, and nothing blew away. But man, it's gonna be a lot of cleanup tonight. Big tree. That evening after work, I set to cleaning up and resorting the greenhouse, cleaning up all the dirt and everything while Matthew took a little saw and cut off the branches from the house. Luckily, the power lines and the roof and everything was okay. Another tornado warning. And my weather app says that we're not expecting any rain right now, and that it's sunny, but obviously it's not accurate. It's been crazy with all the storms we've been getting. We have heat waves, which of course make big rainstorms, but all these tornado warnings are quite intense for New England. We do get them occasionally, and tornadoes don't travel very far here because of the hills, but they do happen. And I don't know how much more of this my poor greenhouse can take. So I took all my pots, my terracotta pots, and I put them on the ground. I'm gonna seal that up in a minute. Yeah, and I pushed back the furniture on the porch, and I'm just preparing for the worst, so hopefully it won't be so bad. The rain isn't going to start until 2 this morning, so I'm ready for it. I'm wondering if I should put my car in the garage. I think I probably should. Here's some space. Thankfully, all we got was a little rain this time, and the next morning we set up the new kayak racks and went on an adventure. This was our first time trying the new kayak rack, so we didn't travel too far from home in fear that maybe the kayaks might slip off. But all ended well. We went to the local river and we went into Little Pond. There are so many beaver dams everywhere you go in White Memorial, so you do have to cross over them to get where you need to go, so we tried to be as unobtrusive as possible. What do you think we should do? Cross. What side? Right there? This man just hoisted my kayak with me in it over the dam. I didn't even have to get out. You're incredible, hon. He lifted us, me and the kayak, like we were nothing. Now that we've cleared the bridge, I'd say we're definitely officially in Little Pond now, right, hun? Close.
used to think I'm the problem, that I was way too sensitive, reacting way too much, until I realized we were different types, carrying a different triggers, scaring us to death. Oh, someday we will collide someplace where we can hide our space. Forget the world outside just for a while. Some way we will be fine, safe place, just you and I, always. I will wait for us to collide. I'll wait, I'll wait. Old days, I used to blame me for crying, till I realized that I had needs you didn't meet. But that's all days. Now that we see each other, can we slow down, start over? Come closer. Oh, someday we will collide someplace where we can hide our space. Forget the world outside just for a while. Some way we will be fine, safe place, just you and I, always. I will wait for us to collide. It's perfect, but we are perfect together. Oh, together.
Sorry. Thanks, sweetie. Day 2 of having the kayak racks for my car, and day 2 of kayaking. We're on Bantam Lake today. Now this is what I want to do all the time in summer. I'm so thankful Matthew got the car rack for the kayaks, and I have work tomorrow morning, and I just want to stay right here in this moment. Connecticut is often known for its pizza and lobster rolls and New England clam chowder, but we're also known for our hot dogs and the hot dog stands everywhere. I know it's not good for you, but it's such a New England all-American summer. I have not had a root beer float in so long. was about this tree fall, we actually have a better view now of the backyard and the pond. I was in a work meeting, so I couldn't come outside and close up the greenhouse and try to seal it. And we just had like the windiest storm. It's still raining, but I think most of it's past, but my poor greenhouse. Oh no. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, man. Oh no. There's a rip. Oh. Man, it ripped right off at the seam. I'm actually really upset about the greenhouse ripping, and I saw it outside the window and it was doing fine, but I had the door open because it was hot, and I was going to close the door, but I was in a work meeting, and I know my boss, my supervisor, would give me a hard time if I just walked out in the middle of the meeting to do this, and I wish I had, because the wind just came in through the open door and just kind of annihilated everything. Sorry, I'm a little emotional about it. It's just, these storms aren't normal. This isn't like normal weather thunderstorm. These are just like the wildest. Let me fix this. It's just like the wildest stormy summer, which I know we're gonna have more of with the way the climate crisis is. I just cleaned this up from the last storm though. But yeah, no, it's ripped. There's a hole in the greenhouse cover. It ripped at the seam, so I could probably tape it, to be honest, but I can't re-sew it. I'm a little heartbroken. One day I'll have a real a real greenhouse that won't like blow away in the wind. I don't even know where that plant went. They're in the field. All of these. But that's one day, and this is now. And this, I've just worked really hard on this, and to have it constantly beaten up, and I hope I don't get any ticks from walking in the field, but to have it beaten up so many times over and over is just really disheartening. I'll have to rebuild a little bit again. The new garden cage though survived and didn't blow away. The stakes helped. Pretty sturdy. On a more positive note, the sky is blue again. I finished work for the day. There was a fire alarm at the building I worked at today in Waterbury, and we had to evacuate the girls. It was an ordeal, but it ended, no fire, all good. Crazy storm is now past. Work is over for the day. I think I'm just gonna relax the rest of the afternoon, get some reading done, and take a look at the wildflowers that we planted. They're starting to come in a little bit. So there's my brace spot. The one nice thing though is that there have been a lot of beautiful rainbows. And it does look beautiful here when the rain's done. Madeline, Monet, and I love sitting in this sunny spot at the end of the day as the sun is going down. And I have made it my summer goal to dine al fresco as often as possible while the weather is still this beautiful and the sunsets are just stunning. I hope that you too can find some time for yourself this summer, just to sit and watch the sunset.